Hi everyone, welcome to the BNB AI Hack Workshop. Today we are exploring how to build AI agents using AI agent frameworks. And we are excited to have three speakers with us today. First, we have Igor, core developer at ElizaOS. Hi Igor.
Hello everybody.
Pleasure to have you here today. And second, we have Mike, CTO at CreatorBid. Hi Mike.
Hey everyone.
Thanks for joining us today. And last, we have Troy, co-founder of REVOX.
Hi everyone, this is Troy.
Thank you for joining us today. And today, each speaker will share their insight and demo on using AI engine framework to build projects on BNB Chain. So without further ado, let's kick off with our first speaker, Igor.
So hello everyone, I'm Igor from ElizaOS, one of the core developers. In this moment, we are very busy building, breaking, and making better our framework. Going to be soon on the market, so it's going to be soon available for everybody. But today, with 20 minutes, is almost impossible to actually safely, create let's say a trading agent, because everybody is concentrated a lot in that, on the DeFi agent and trading agent. But that is easy on Eliza, because out of the box you have basically connection to any blockchain. Not all 16,000, but the major one. You have also agents that are already we're going to see now ready made for that specific thing. But today I want to focus on the org, also call it Swarm. So today you're going to see Swarm because we just released the org in this moment in the repo, and it was impossible for me to do this, prepare this for you in a manner that you can understand with the new code. But probably I'm going to have something new coming on X. What is Eliza? For the people that doesn't know, Eliza is a framework. So a framework is a tool, that you're going to use to create an application. In this case, crypto application. What is important to know about Eliza? Eliza is a way, for any of your teams. So any teams that are online this moment watching, but any person that's online watching, to use AI agents, that are this entity. So if you have no experience in coding or no, let's say, not much experience in AI, imagine the AI agent like a robot. A robot has a brain that is the LLM, ChatGPT, Claude, or a model that you use from another provider, and have arms and have legs, and then it can do things. So the agent is not only the LLM that you can chat with, but is an LLM that have much more knowledge, because specifically today you're going to see something like that. You have a knowledge specific for a domain. Can be trading, can be liaison, can be security, can be project management, can be anything that you are interested in. Can be a KOL trader, can be an investor. Can be anything you want. So this is the knowledge. This is still part of the brain. It doesn't come out of the box. So people like us need to add it. In Eliza, you're gonna start. You have a way to customize this in a really nice manner, but with the org, we go really much further on that. So if everybody that used Eliza before, it was able to use multiple agents, but all the agents was completely separated. There was no way. There was way to make them communicate between each other, but there was entity separated. In the new version, we ship the new version with the org or Swarm. You can see today was different. The Swarm, is based on a communication bus that is inside the framework, and let the agent know what's happening in every single client. So, for example, today we're going to see Discord, but you're going to be able to see Discord, Telegram, Slack, any community, because today we concentrate on Ruby, that is my agent in the repo, and is the beginning of the liaison agent for any community. What is cool about this? It's cool because from a side, so maybe you are busy preparing a document in the Discord, and you want one of the agents to post a tweet about this specific thing you was working on. later, in the reality, you have to prepare something, to build something like this. Instead, out of the box, from a client, example, in Discord, you can tell one of your agents to tweet something that's big. Or you can ask one of your agents to go check into another Discord or into another channel and tell you what is going on. When you manage bigger communities, you're going to need to know what's happening in the support channel. You're going to need to know what's happening in all the other channels, and maybe have a summarization of what's happening, have idea of what is the common error that happened for all the week. And so you can have also a way to proactively, probably in our case, fix your software even before people start to open an issue because something is wrong or you don't understand, or it's better to take a look at it. Okay, so the org come with this in the normal AI, because I'm an engineer. We call these teams. Is the same thing. Okay, the cool part is that since they can communicate between each other, they can also you can also team up them. Okay, and say, you are 1, 2, 3, you are this team, they do communication, okay, and this is the task here for you. And this way, without building anything, because this is out of the box, so you're going to be able to have something like this. This same thing that you're going to use now from Discord, you're going to be able to use it also from a web application. So you can show your user, when you build with us, more things that generally are difficult to achieve with quality, because Swarm work is a technology that is available, is 1.5 years that we build Teams and Swarm, but the ability to communicate without installing any other software, any other database like Redis, make this really, really, really good. And finishing about what is going to happen, of course, we're going to check the steps, because we're going to go from the clone of the repo that I'm going to show you now inside GitHub, to understanding what's inside there, to literally be able to tweak as soon as you're going to have the beta available to download, to tweak and start your agent straight away. So what's happening? What is new in Eliza? There's a new UX. We have a CLI. What a CLI is a guided installation, so it's not something that you need to be, expert in. Literally, you just have to follow what's in the screen, and you're gonna have your Eliza working. You can build a new project directly from the repo. So you download the repo, say, I want to do this project about financial KOL. And you're going to have a guided CLI that's going to bring you to have a new project ready to work with without any effort. So this is important, guys. The starting point of any project, if it's done exactly like the tool needs, it's going to be very easy for you to actually not make too much mistake. And generally, even if you are super expert, I developed since years, I still do salad sometimes. So it's good for me, also for me to have something that helped me in that side. You can keep it with any client. So literally we have everything there. So you can chat from any platform, okay? You can keep it with any on-chain situation. So every on-chain connection is already in the box. And now that we have also this really nice communication bus, it's opening up to finally close the gap with the Web 2, okay, that this seems a bit, okay, but not this way, not in this way. So what you're gonna do to get Eliza? You're gonna go to our repository in GitHub, okay. You're gonna click this. Okay, if you want to see this Eliza is the version 2 that probably you're not gonna be able to play with, but is this that is quite different from the first one, okay? Is this one. What you're gonna do, you're gonna click this red green button, you're gonna copy this. Now we're gonna close this 1 second, and we're gonna go, oh, this is not necessary anymore. We're gonna go here. So what we're gonna do, I prepare something ready here because I want to show you. You're gonna clone means you make a copy, physical copy of our repository inside your hard drive. You're going to decide how to call the folder. In this case, I'm going to run this because this way you're going to see is take not too much time. I'm going to also delete completely my database, because this way we're going to start from scratch. You're going to see how the liaison that you see here, I'm going to explain you now, is going to react to my first encounter. What the agent learn from you. He speak with you, he remember the conversation with you. So the first time, every agent on the organization going to ask you to do a minimal setup. Okay, it depends on the agent. Every agent from now to the shipping gonna have multiple action ready, so you don't have to program them, and it's gonna be easy also to clone one of our agents and create new actions. Okay, so maybe you want specific thing on a domain, they're gonna help you. So this now I have my repository cloned. Okay, I'm gonna delete my local DB. Yes, please. Hoping there's not exploding. During demo, this happened all the time. Okay, we did it. Okay, so, and then we have to install. So, to install the new ELIZA, you have to do install. We have, without install, without build, we cannot use it. Okay, so we have to install, we have to build it, and then we have to run. In this case, I run specifically only the swarm, or you're gonna be the org. Okay, in the version that it was just shipped. That will be easy done. So now I'm building the components, so everything gonna be ready, and one swarm. So you're gonna see something happening now. This can be okay. Perfect. Okay, so you're gonna see that our agent called Ruby, that you just see, just message me, is getting installed. Okay, Ruby is liaison for you. I want to show you two files first, and then we're gonna go on Ruby. So what's important for you in the swarm? The index is where you decide which one of your agent work with you. Okay, in this moment, I'm gonna do this, something like this. I'm gonna just kick in also a project manager. Okay, I'm gonna redo this step. So you're gonna see that also the project manager gonna ask me to do something. Initial setup, hoping they don't fight. They sometimes they also fight. Yeah, it's difficult. Jimmy is our project manager. Okay, so also Jimmy now at the setup is gonna send me a message. What you have to do something like this? Very easy, guys. You're gonna go in your Discord developer. You're gonna create a new application. I hope it's seen on the screen. Yes. You're gonna create a new application. You're gonna call the application as you want. In this case, for me, is Ruby Jimmy. I have all of them, but I'm gonna show you Ruby. And then you're gonna simply go in the out, create a bot, select everything that you need to do, and then copy this specific link in your browser. And this way, you're going to be able to install this application that you need to work with inside your own Discord. You don't need to assign a specific channel. In this moment, we want them to be able to run around in all channels. You just have to specify two things that I show you now. So this is not necessary anymore for us, so we just remove it. In the environment, two important things: the application ID that you're going to have in the first page of your application, and the token that you create as soon as you finish your setup, that is just adding a picture and select what is the authorization you have. With these two keys, okay, you can run liaison. In the same way, you can run Jimmy, okay, or any other of the agents. Okay. In this case, you see also a Postgre URL is not necessary. It's not mandatory, because as soon as the system see that you don't have any DB, it's gonna create a local DB for you, and you don't have to do anything. Okay. Our goal is to kill completely the friction. So a person that is completely inexpert in coding, all these people that do vibe coding, for example, they want to start to drop some agent, and you want to start to drop some agent in TypeScript, the best tool is going to be, of course, Eliza. All of us want them to have zero friction, to be able to go from zero to something that works like today in minutes. Instead, if I did not speak to you, I will do this in probably less than 2 minutes. So we have 20 minutes. I will try to fill this space. Okay. Now we go to the agent. So the agent at the beginning asked me, this. Okay, you want to see also all the conversation because I speak with my agent. Let me just make it bigger. So you want to do something with me. What you want to do? Every agent gonna have a specific role. So every agent need to have a minimum of instruction on how he have to do his job. Sure. Okay. And Ruby gonna explain me what I have to do with it. So even if you have no idea how we program this, you just have to chat with your agent, and your agent gonna explain you, okay, what you need to do. As an example, say we will use only Discord today, guys. I cannot type Discord. Let's see if you can understand everything. Of course, every time you're gonna be inside Discord, you're always gonna have a very nice way to follow your agent, what the agent is gonna do. She learned, she understood, she extract also a setting from it because I asked her specifically to use only Discord, and so she's gonna use Discord. And she also tell me what I can do. So in general, the agent not only ask you specific thing, she gonna ask, in this case she, because she's Ruby, the agent gonna ask you, gonna explain you what you can do with this specific agent. So we're gonna work in a way that you're not gonna have only zero friction in the Insta, but also zero friction with the specific agent. Same goes for Jimmy. No, this is a direct message. Sure, Jimmy. And Jimmy is not a liaison, okay? He's a product manager, and so he's gonna ask me more stuff. Program. So in this case, in this moment, we have one action that is this that you see, and I program it to do this action weekly. So if the system gonna be always on, every week, Jimmy gonna give me the specific report. In the same way, you can have report on, okay, this is a project manager, report on, I don't know, traction test, all these things that are needed for a project manager. Jimmy can be duplicated. So imagine your product manager, okay, in the team having 20 persons that help him, 20 different agents or the same person, because they're gonna solve a job, a specific job, they helping finish some part of your project or the planning or this kind of stuff, and gonna help you a lot. So in the beginning, the first step, you're gonna have to speak with your agent, that I hope is gonna be visible because it's my camera there. You're gonna speak with your agent via direct message. But as soon as you finish, here I have my test, okay? Okay, now the art part. So when we set up our agents are available, brought in all the channel, all the Discord server in this case, okay, and they literally are presenting you there. Okay, so in this case, Ruby did not answer, so we have to ask Ruby what's happening. Let's see. Okay, fantastic. So now I have two agents, okay? And you see that Jimmy just saw that Ruby is in the easier, okay? So Jimmy, tell Ruby about your tasks. So since they can see each other, no, in the bus, and they know that I am the owner, okay. When you use them in the group, okay, you're gonna see that they can start to communicate between each other. Sometimes Jimmy, that is the product manager, probably I think every product manager like this, you're gonna start to talk with the other agent. Okay, this is what we want in this moment. Is what exactly we want. We want them to start to interact with each other. We want them to understand the relationship, because I am the owner in this case, and I can set up a team with them. Okay, when I have multiple agents, I can set up a team with them. But since they can communicate between each other, it's going to be very easy to work with them. And before, this was difficult because you have to set up a specific thing, okay, a specific, in this case, not difficult. Now, you can see also, because this is a demo, that also we have some error, not critical, because at a point, since Jimmy pressure Ruby and Jimmy is not the owner, okay, there's a small error in the creation of the relationship, because she don't know who he is yet, okay? So this is coming in the patch that my boss show just put in the repository. In the same way you see this is very simple because this is just a chatbot, okay? But in the same way you see this, imagine to be able to create an agent and fully debug it to get in a simple manner, in a place where you work all day, like Discord. I do this all the time, so I chat with my agent all the time to fix them, to tune their character, the behavior, and this is priceless, okay? So having all this platform available is completely priceless. Now, I don't care about these links because they're gonna probably be expired between now and tonight. So even if you're gonna copy them, it's gonna be difficult for you to do anything in this specific server. It's important anyway to understand how easy is this, because the one single file you want to talk about is this one. So when you open Swarm or the org, okay, you're gonna have one index. In the index, you're gonna decide which one of your agents gonna be taking part on the conversation. There is the Gen here, there's a community manager, social media manager, DevRel, and so on. We're gonna keep adding you new domain tune agent, so you're gonna be able to actually do more stuff in your company, in your team, or in your day-by-day life, okay? And it's very easy to just remove one of them, okay? So you just comment this line, there's nothing else to do, and when I restart, only Ruby gonna start. So the only thing you have to do basically in coding, if you want to do this, is be able to comment one of this line, and of course, add in your environment the Discord application ID and the liaison, the API token that you're gonna create in the page I showed you before. So very, very easy, very few seconds, few minutes actually. It's gonna take you more time probably to upload the image in Discord of the agent, then literally start to use it. And out of this, since we can program actions, and I have a community actions, okay? For example, the community manager that we did not call have already a great action. What are the action? The action are what the agent can do for you. So you can program the agent to do anything you want, okay? Literally, because we have probably 100,000 API available in the market. So from information gathering, from sniping something on your text screener, checking what you have, check what's the latest latest coin that is listed in the API, because it can still polling the API to understand which is the new addiction. All these things you can do very easy, because you're gonna have to program just an action and tell that liaison or investment manager gonna be able to do that action. So for today, we explored the basic part of the new version 2. I hope you liked it. Okay, I think my time is end already, because yeah, I think my time is end already. Thank you very much to be here.
Thank you, Igor, for the insightful presentation. And it's amazing to see how Eliza is making AI agents more accessible for developers. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much, guys. See you then.
See you. And next, let's welcome Mike, CTO of CreatorBid. Hi, Mike. Hand over to you.
Thanks for the introduction. So yeah, as mentioned, I'm Mike. I'm CTO of CreatorBid, and I'm going to be walking you through how to create an AI agent. But first of all, I'll just give you a breakdown of CreatorBid. So I will just share my screen now. Not sure if that's showing. Can anyone see that? Yeah, cool. Awesome. So why launch your agent on CreatorBid? Well, we have three main pillars. We have a launchpad, we have tokenomics, and hub. So I'll be walking you through each one of them. But before I do, we have some stats as well. So we launched CreatorBid's AI agent agent key creation platform back in end of October. And so far, we've already had a protocol revenue of 783 ETH. It's actually probably a bit more now. We do actually have a June dashboard as well. And this includes all of our stats. So we can see that we've had over 4,400 agent keys created. So you may be wondering what an agent key is. An agent key is essentially a tokenized AI agent. So on our platform, you can create an AI agent and associate a token with it. And I'll be also demoing how to do that today. So yeah, agents can earn revenue through trading fees. And so far to date, agents have generated over 1,566 ETH, which is pretty impressive. Some notable ones is AI On and DraftKings, and these guys come from the BitTensor community. So yeah, this is our Twitter account, if you're not familiar, so CreatorBid, and we're close to 200K followers. So yeah. So on the Launchpad side, so essentially like I said, you can create an agent key on our platform. And what this does is we actually create a virtual bonding curve. So it's essentially a no liquidity launch. So it doesn't mean you basically don't need a upfront capital to be able to create one of these tokens, which is always good. We also have this sniper-proof fair launch system. So essentially for the first 15 minutes, buys are protected on the bonding curve. And this is obviously quite useful because, snipers can, ruin a project completely. So what we do to prevent this is use signatures for the buying on the bonding curve. And once it's off the bonding curve, it doesn't need that signature anymore. And as part of those 15 minutes, we also require a captcha to be solved as well. We also have incubation and grant services. We recently just gave out a grant to a project called Camille on BNB Chain. And we recently did go multi-chain as well. We just launched recently a few weeks ago on BNB Chain. Previously, we were just on Base. And also, we are framework agnostic as well. So you could use our services to generate content and auto reply on Twitter with your agents, or you could use our public APIs, which falls under our hub pillar that we have up here. And I'll show you how that works shortly. In terms of the tokenomics, as mentioned earlier, there is a sell tax. So agents can generate fees through buying and selling on the bonding curve. And then when it leaves the bonding curve, it essentially will either go to Uniswap or PancakeSwap, depending on what chain you're on. And then a sell tax applies, which is 3%. And fees go into a multi-sig for the agent. And that essentially can generate quite a lot of fees, as shown earlier, like over 1,500 ETH. And yeah. So yeah, another part of the agent tokenomics that we have is you can lock and become a member. This is useful because we have APIs where you can essentially get a list of all the members. So you could do certain things like token gated services or potential distributions, depending on your preference. We also have, we will be having soon a burn API where you'll be able to see if users have burned tokens. So you can essentially tailor what our APIs have to your needs. So maybe you might want to do different things. Maybe you want to incentivize burning or incentivize locking. And we also have treasury automation as well. So once your token has left the bonding curve and it's on a DEX, you can actually use one of our features which can automatically buy back tokens as well, which is a neat feature, and that's provided through Bramify, one of our partners. And also have a bit on bid tokenomics. So this is our ecosystem token. Holders can lock bid and essentially endorse agents. So the agents on our platform show up on the homepage, and by endorsing, you can boost them up the homepage to get them more recognized by the users. We also have extra privileges as well. We're going to be launching created launches very soon, which will be like verified launches by us. And essentially people can, trust that who's creating them. We also have a max wallet buy as well. Currently on the anti sort of sniper proof part, there is a limit on how much you can buy to ensure that the supply is distributed fairly. But as part of that, if you lock up bid, you can get a slightly higher max wallet buy as well. And also you have access to this dynamic incentive mechanism, which will be coming soon to bid endorsers. So next I'm going to go through the Hub API. So with the Hub API, you get access to various different APIs that we have, and we're going to be adding more to them. And I will walk you through them now. So we have some public APIs. You can find this on docs.creator.bid. And these provide various different things. So like getting all the agents, getting the price. I think my favorite one is getting the memberships for an agent. So essentially you can call this API. You could put in an agent ID and essentially fetch a list of all the members. So with this, you could do various different things. You could do like a Telegram gated community, like maybe if a certain amount of people have locked up a certain amount of tokens, you might allow them access to a group. And various different things like that. We also actually provide the buy signature that I was referring to earlier for buying on the bonding curve, but this is actually only available after the sort of 15 minutes to, prevent abuse, essentially. And we also have our Hub APIs, which are essentially, they're sort of locked by like an API key. So you would need to reach out to us for that. But the benefit of the Hub APIs is that you can post to Twitter using your agent. So like I mentioned earlier, like you may want to just automatically generate content and have it post to Twitter, or you could instead have your own AI framework that's already set up that you might want to actually just integrate easily with our platform, because you can really simply connect to Twitter and everything. And we actually have quite an expensive Twitter API that we're paying for. So, you can ensure that your Twitter account won't get banned for posting because we're going through the correct approach using their API. So with this, you can post to Twitter, you can post media, you can also reply to tweets as well. Also getting recent Twitter mentions. So this all goes through Twitter's API, which is really, really useful because obviously you don't want to get your Twitter account banned by scraping or anything like that. So we also can allow you to generate images as well. And we do also have our own custom LoRa's as well in-house. And we've created many different ones for different agents. So this ensures like consistent character generation. For example, our project's agent key that we have is agent algo. And you can see like we have consistent character generation for him, which is obviously really useful when it comes to creating an agent. So these are our Hub APIs. And as I mentioned, you just need to reach out to us on Telegram and request an API key. So next I'll go to the demo, and I'll be doing this on our testnet. You can see some examples I was creating earlier. So what I'm going to do is head over to My Agents and CreatorAI. This is like a chat interface where you can create an agent. So I'm going to create like a wizard agent. And then what it will do is we have GPT running in the background, which will essentially go and try and pick out different things for this agent, like the name, the description, the niche, the language, and everything. So I will tell it to create call him Wizard and make him talk about Web3. Essentially, it will fill in all of these details for us. So you can see we've got the name is Wizard, a powerful wizard who shares knowledge about Web3, the niche, the language, and appearance. And then what we can do is say create a picture for Wizard. And we have various different AI image models that we can tap into. I'm just using Stable Diffusion, but there's various different ones that you can play around with. So once that generates an image, we'll be able to create our agent. So this is the image that it generated, which is pretty cool, fairly quick as well. So we can set that as the profile picture of the agent. And then now that that's done, we can go ahead and create our agent. Cool. Now I'm going to create an agent key for Wizard. So what we have at CreatorBid is something called the agent name service, which is essentially an NFT. And it allows you to create a unique symbol for your agent key, because obviously, like, if you could just create any random symbol that already exists, like, you know, you're prone to people creating like fake tokens and scam tokens. So we decided to make all of these symbols for the tokens unique. So hopefully this one doesn't exist already on our testnet, but I'm going to call it Wizard. You can also perform like an initial buy. In this case, I won't do one, but you could buy up some of the initial supply. And then I can go ahead and create this agent key. Just need to do a quick transaction. And once this goes through, it will start off the 15-minute anti-sniper mode. It's running on testnet, so it may be a little bit slow. Cool. So we have now created Wizard, which is our AI agent. And we can see a chart here as well. And I could buy up just a bit of the supply and then solve the capture. So this captures here just for 15 minutes, as mentioned. This is where I'm going to struggle. These captures are always difficult. There we go. I can perform a swap. So you can see how easy it is to just go in, create an agent to, you know, and tailor it to what you need. And I've just bought some tokens. So, you know, I could choose to become a member of this token as well. So I could like lock up some of my Wizard tokens, and through the Hub API, you'd be able to see that I'm a member. And there is like a 2-week cooldown period as well to prevent like people just unlocking and locking up like and abusing it potentially. But yeah, there's a 2-week cooldown. And any trading, the fees will go into the treasury. I only did a small buy, so you won't see any fees here. And yeah, essentially you can tailor your agent to your needs. So you could change like the description or like the niche and generate content around that. So I just simulate some of the content here. You could tell it to use like emojis or always use threads or various different things. Where it gets interesting though is where you connect this agent to a Twitter account, which I'll show you once it's generated some content. Because currently this agent will only post to CreatorBid, but obviously you want to get your agent out there in the world. So you can configure various different things. So this is the tweet that it generated. You can obviously tune it a bit more and change the niche, the language, and customize it so that the content is better. But out of the box, it works. If I head over to the setting page, I could connect it to a Twitter account. I don't unfortunately have one spare at the minute. But yeah, you could connect this to a Twitter account so that it automatically posts. You can set up automated content. So maybe you want to post to Twitter 4 times a day. post automatically, because if this isn't enabled, it will show up as pending content. You can have it auto-generate images as part of its posts. And we will also be adding TikTok as well, because we've recently got video generation in, which is just for whitelisted agents to begin with. But yeah, we also have automated trading as well, which I had mentioned. Currently only available on Base, but we will look at getting this on BNB Chain as well. You can also invite members as well. So maybe you don't want to just manage this agent by yourself. You can have other users on here as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it. This is the wizard agent, and hopefully you can see how easy it is to create a AI agent on CreatorBid. And as mentioned as well, you can use our hub APIs to be able to do your own services or even bring your own AI framework over to CreatorBid. So yeah, that is everything on my end.
Thank you, Mike, for sharing your expertise and demo for the AI agent platform. And I want to ask one question for you. It's do you have any advice would you want to give to our developers to help them to build AI agent on BNB Chain?
Yeah, I would say reach out and contact us, and we can explore opportunities together and give you access to our hub APIs and see where it goes from there. Because we're really keen on getting developers on with the hub APIs, because obviously CreatorBid is sort of like a no-code solution. But with the hub APIs, we can bring in developers that have expertise in creating various different systems and platforms. So yeah, we'd love to explore any opportunities together.
Thank you, Mike. And everyone to check out CreatorBid on X for the latest update. Thank you, Mike, for joining us today.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me, everyone. Bye-bye.
Then finally, let's have Troy.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. This is Troy from REVOX. REVOX is a AI agent platform, which I think a lot of people talking about AI agent and this as what. And well, for REVOX, we specialize on creating agents that will directly have the ability to submit on-chain transactions that basically an agent live on-chain. So that is something we think that'd be very interesting, and which our technology is focused on. So I think we have joined this BNB AI Hack before to showcase how our agent studio can help you to create an agent that can directly submit transactions on chains, helping users to process all kinds of on-chain transaction requests. And today I'm going to quickly demo the REVOX Studio, and I want to show you two new products that we have been building along this way, and to bring AI more on-chain, more decentralized. Okay, let me get started. Okay. Cool. First, the REVOX Studio. REVOX Studio is our most central platform for users creating agents. And for creating agents, we have this a few steps. First of all, design the prompts that basically instruct what the agent is, what the agent can do. And I think a lot of agent platforms have apps on it here, which makes the problem interesting. So we have a plugin system. For each plugin system, basically each smart contract or smart contract platforms will become a connector. For example, if you want this agent to have the ability to directly submit token swap on Pancake, you can add the Pancake connector here. And if you want to have your agent to directly bridge assets, and we have integrated with we have O2 bridge, and you can add the O2 connector as a plugin. And you want to have the on-chain perpetual trading, and you can also add the kilo exchange here. So basically, all the functionalities you want to add to the agent, you can specify a plugin system. And we were going to open the plugin system, allow the third-party developers to submit their contracts, submit their plugin to us. So basically, let's say a very interesting use case for this is if you want to have your AI agents to directly perform on-chain transactions and allow, for example, you want to build agents to be a promotion person, a promoter for your token, and you can design a script, design a prompt to describe what the meme token is about, and add your contract to this plugin. Add a plugin here, and allow this AI agent to directly buy or sell or process the smart contract or tokens using a chat experience. Okay, so let me showcase some of the agents that we have been built that I can just demo quickly what we have here. This is a very simple Trump token. So you can see from the prompts, it asks the agent to act as Donald Trump, bullish on Bitcoin, and he will introduce the political policy and his opinions on Bitcoin and crypto in general. And also, this agent has access to PancakeSwap and Google Search, which means the agent is able to get the most fresh information of the internet. So let's test it out what this can do. Okay, so for example, let's say I can ask Donald Trump what's the most recent 2025 inauguration speech. You can see that this agent tries to using Google Search to search for what the inauguration speech is about, and this gives the overview of what the information is. You can also ask him about all the recent information that you are interested about. And here, let's test out some of the on-chain transaction. I want to swap BNB to USDT. And here you'll see this agent. We're going to call some plugins to get some of the basic connection status. It shows what's the wallet address I'm connecting to, and it will show that it will going to proceed the swapping on PancakeSwap. It asked me about how much BNB I want to swap. Let's say I want to swap 0.1 BNB. And it do all the calculations about the contract address, the owner, and and it says I have and now it asks to get allowance for that and confirm the slippage. Confirmed. And now it tries to get the quotes from PancakeSwap to get how much the amounts that I can swap to. And it shows all the details about these transactions and ask users if they want to confirm. And then finally, they call the Pancake connectors to submit the transactions. I'm not sure in this a screen sharing, you can see the pop-up window from my MetaMask plugin that they actually directly have asked me to confirm and sign the transactions, which submit to PancakeSwap to perform the final transactions, and it actually works. So basically, this is the functionalities that you can build that on REVOX Studio to have your agent basically to get access to all the possible on-chain contracts, and this agent will know how to integrate or perform transactions with smart contracts. So that is what REVOX Studio can allow you to achieve. Okay, now let me show you something new we are developing at this moment. And first of all, if you have some experience with all kinds of AI platform or decentralized AI platforms, most AI itself are performed off-chain. It's performed in a centralized cloud, or basically people using APIs to get OpenAI, or using Gemini or Anthropic. Basically, the AI itself is centralized. It's usually in a cloud API platform. And with the latest DeepSeek release, it has a small version of model that can directly load into your local computer, actually in your browser. And which we have achieved that. So we are able to load the small version of DeepSeek R1 directly in your browser. and you can perform all the AI computation directly in your browser, completely in your decentralized way. So let me show you a real demo of what we can do here. And you can experience demo in the REVOX site as well. So in this case, you don't have to pay anything to AI, and everything is complete in your browser. So, okay, and we have downloaded a 1 GB of the smallest model possible for the DeepSeek R1. And let's ask the model, the local model, to solve some of the complex problems. Let's say solve the equation. And you can see that we shows how much token is computed on in each second. And the model is actually compute directly in your browser. And right now we're creating a new agent framework that allow people to create agent that using the AI directly in your local browser in a completely decentralized way. So this will be a new framework that I think how the decentralized AI should work. That the user will able to, we won't rely on any centralized AI platform anymore. And everything, including the smart contract, including AI computation, including the agents, their own their own like computation, their RAG framework is completely in a decentralized way. And that's something really cool. We are looking forward to show you more products we built on this platform. And last but not least, maybe you have tired of the agent just post on Twitter, like just to speak and just like printing some text. And right now, we have bring you a new platform that you can create an avatar that can speak as in the same way as you. So this is a platform we just released 2 days ago. So this is fresh new. So probably a lot of bugs can happen. So feel free to test it out and let us know. And right now we have two modes, two major functionalities here. Like first of all, you can create a avatar. You can create an avatar by directly one single photo of either yourself or someone you create. If you want to create an avatar from that person, just submit a one photo of that, and you can select different styles of the image or avatar generated from that photo. And we're going to release a real person avatar, which you can submit a video, a selfie video about that person, and we can create a better an avatar directly from that video. And because this process can take a few minutes, I'm going to show some of the cases that our community has building within this one photo avatar. And within an avatar or using an avatar, what an interesting thing we can do is create a video directly from the avatar. So let's say in the avatar video parts, what you can do is first pick an avatar that you want to use. You can either pick the avatar you created, or you can use the avatar created by our community here. And basically, everything is shared. And of course, you can make an avatar as a private, and you can also publish an avatar for other people to use. And after select a avatar, and you can add a script. The script is right now we provide 4 voice model we developed for our users, and we're going to have more integrated with third-party voice model or for you. So let's say I use this and just basically type whatever I want this avatar to speak, and you can create a video that this avatar we're going to speak, and this also, and you can test it out, and usually the video will be generated in 5 minutes. And let me show you some of the public avatar video our community have created. I think this is created by one of you can see the results are really cool. You can actually tell it's a real person or it's an avatar or a video that made by AI. So our technology can make a perfect avatar video based on all the inputs that we have. And also we definitely understand users want to make more privacy here. So we allow users directly have a more anime style or like mega style of avatar that does actually show who you are really are. Yeah, so basically we were able to support different styles of avatar videos developed on the platform. And you may, okay, this is basically the function we have, and we are going to have the tokenized assets part integrated with a third-party platform that we allow users directly submit a agent or an on-chain agent and link that with a meme token that you want to launch. And yes, so this is what we have today. And I think this is part of my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Troy, for the expiring session, and it's exciting to see how REVOX is pushing the boundary of what AI agent can achieve in blockchain. And also, one question for you: do you have any practical tip or advice for the teams that aim to stand out and succeed in our online BNB AI hack?
Yes, I think like if you want to, let's say, I think the AI technology is like changing every day. So if you can try to get more updated on what's the most recent technology can do, and you can build a different. I think you can build some of the demos, some of the products, or some avatar that attract more users' attention, and that is one thing. And on the other hand, is the token part or the assets part is probably in independent parts, and we want to build a community that using the AI to link with the assets. And you can talk more about with us, and we can definitely want our community to work with us to bring AI more closely with assets.
Thank you, Troy. And everyone do try out REVOX new features and follow them on X. And thank you to all our speakers today and for sharing their knowledge and experiences. And thank you all for joining today's workshop, and see you at the next session. Thank you, everyone.